Hi everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today we're talking about spring mix, and I have some suggestions for you for selecting the freshest spring mix available to you when you're at the grocery store, and the best ways I have found to store them at home. When you're at the store shopping for spring mix, it's really helpful to take a solid look at the container or the bag that they're in before you opt for one. Just grab it and put it in your cart. Look for water droplets in there. If there are water droplets in the bag or in the container, try to opt for another bag or container if you possibly can. Why is that? Well, they're tender greens and they do release moisture as they sit in that container. And then when they rest up against that moisture, the droplets of water that they have released, it will cause them to age that much faster. It can cause them to wilt and spoil and get slimy, and they're not really edible at that point. So the best way is you want to find a package that looks fresh, crisp, and dry. Dry is key on them. It's also helpful to look at the best buy date. You want to choose one that is furthest out from your current date for sure, because they'll be fresher that way. A lot of times when they are stocking grocery shelves, they put the newest stuff at the back of the row of those items. So if you really want the freshest one, reach back, and the grocery store won't be happy with me for telling you this, but if you want the freshest, reach back and get the ones that are further back than the ones that are right up front. Chances are they're going to be a little bit fresher. It is also very helpful to choose spring mix that is in a plastic tub over ones that are packaged in the plastic bags. Why is that? The leaves are very tender, they're young, they're frail, and they can get damaged very easily in the bags just from normal handling and shipment and so forth. And so if you want ones that are going to be the freshest and in the best shape, it is very helpful to choose ones that are in the plastic tubs over the ones that are in the bags. Now, if you chose ones that are in the bags, I've got some help for you on that coming up. To store your spring mix when you get it home, first of all, you want to store it in the original container if it was in a tub, and of course in the refrigerator you want to put it in a place where they definitely will not freeze. It's very helpful to open that tub up at first before you put them in the fridge and put a clean, fresh, dry paper towel on top of the greens. Why is that? Well, like I said earlier, they will release moisture. And when they do that and then they sit in that plastic against the moisture, that moisture is going to cause them to age, wilt, get slimy, be no good. By putting the paper towel in there, it helps to soak up that moisture that they release, and it helps to create a humid yet dry environment for them. Not bone dry like Arizona desert dry, but just a humid but not wet environment for them. You could take it a step further, and this is easier said than done. You could dump all of the greens out of the tub and put a paper towel on the bottom, and then put your greens back in. The reason I say it's easier said than done is they're kind of compacted in there. Good luck on doing this, but it is possible. It's just a little more challenging. Get them all back in the tub and then put another paper towel on top. That way they're sandwiched in between the two dry, clean paper towels, and that will really help to preserve them, to keep them from sitting against moisture. If you happen to buy your spring mix in a bag, it's a good idea to transfer them before you put them away, as soon as you get them home, into a rigid refrigerator food container. And there's an advantage to that. You have the opportunity then to line that top and bottom with a fresh, clean, dry paper towel, and then put them in that tub, close it up, put them in the refrigerator, and put them in a place where they won't freeze, and you're good to go. Why bother putting them into a tub versus the plastic bag? Again, like I said earlier, they are tender, they're fragile, they get damaged easily, and in your refrigerator, as you're moving things around, whatever, retrieving food, you can smush the bag, change it and move it around and so forth, and those leaves can get damaged. If they are in a rigid container, it's going to protect them from that, so you can move the tub and container around all you want, and the greens should be okay. I do hope this helps you out. Enjoy that spring mix. Bye for now.